YouTube? It's me, Diamond, and I'm back with another video. And this video is going to be a mukbang. Never did one of these before, but this topic is long overdue. I'm doing a pregnancy update from the time I found out I was pregnant till I am 17 weeks. No. Yeah, I'm 18 weeks now, and I will be 19 weeks tomorrow, and I actually have my first high-risk appointment tomorrow, so I was like, I need to hurry up and do all this so I'm not so far behind. And this is going to be a seafood mukbang. I got my shrimp, my potato, my eggs, sausage, corn. I got my red lobster biscuit. I mean Pepsi, and I got my butter and then my sauce dip. So let me say grace. Amen. Okay, so let's get started. So let's start from the beginning. So I kind of already knew that I was pregnant because I'm about to have to go put the kids in the room. I kind of already knew I was pregnant, like I was saying, because I was taking naps with the kids. I was like really, really tired, and I was just like so irritated. I was getting irritated so easily. And then I just, you know how you just, if this is not my first rodeo, it's not my first baby, so if you have kids, you should know, more than one, you should know how you feel and what's going on. And me, I keep track of my period and all that stuff, ovulation. I'm too fertile, so I knew I knew what I was doing, and I knew something was up, basically. So I took a test like 3 days before, and it was a dollar store test, and it had a really faint line on it. Like, I could see it, but if I like showed someone or took a picture of it, you couldn't see it. Like, showed someone over video or took a picture, you couldn't see it. And I was like, okay, well, we're just going to wait. So then I waited till the day that I was supposed to come on. And I took it. I went to the store and I bought a First Response because I like First Response because they've always done me right and done me good. The dollar store ones and cheap ones, they don't really work that well. And if you want to, and that's something important, you know, that you want to know. So I took it, and I'll link that video down below. And like, I already have 4 kids. I have a 5-year-old, she'll be 6. I have a 1, 2, and 3-year-old. So I was nervous taking that test. I was so nervous. Like, I was hot and everything. Long and behold, boom, it comes up just like that. So I was pregnant. And I was like, I knew I was feeling weird. I knew I was right. So then, since I'm military, I called them, and they was like, oh, well, you can come in, pregnancy tests are walk-in. So I went, I think, like the next day or something, and I took a walk-in pregnancy test. They do blood tests. So they came back, and they told me, well, they called, I think it was like the next day, because I went in the evening. And they said, oh, it's positive. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So then they put me a referral into the OB. And they put me a referral into the OB. And I had to wait like 24 to 72 hours for it to be active. And me, when I'm pregnant, it's scary because I'm high risk. And I also lost the baby before. So I like to get into the doctors quick. Hold on one second. I'm about to go put them in their room. They're too loud. So like I was saying, when I'm pregnant, I like going to the doctors like right away to make sure everything is good. Because all my pregnancies ever since my first pregnancy, I've been a high risk pregnancy. So like, and I also lost the baby before. So I like to go early. Excuse me. so I know that everything is fine, and just to give myself like a clear mind and everything. So I went in there, got the referral, everything, had to wait. Then, since I'm military, your first appointment is not till like 10 weeks. But I wasn't like, once I think I was like 6 weeks, from like 4 to 6 weeks, everything was good. I was just feeling like really, really nauseous, like nauseous and tired, and I really just couldn't eat anything. Like nothing sounded good to me. Meat stinked and everything. So I want to say like around, I think around like 10 or 8 weeks, I had an appointment set. But like around 5, or I think when I was like 5 weeks and some change, I was spotting and I wasn't feeling good. And when I spot, like for most of my pregnancies, I've spotted, but I always go to the doctor to make sure that everything is fine, because how I've lost a baby in the past and everything like that. So just to calm my mind. So when I went to the emergency room, you know, they take blood, all that stuff. And then then they take blood and all that stuff. Then I finally get back to a room, and they go and take me for an ultrasound because I'm pregnant. And you know, when you go to the hospital and you get an ultrasound, they don't let you see the baby. I hate that part. Like, she turned me away from the screen and everything. Like, I don't like that. I want to be able to see my baby just like you can, lady. So then, after I go back to my room, the results finally come back, and they told me, the doctor came in, and he's like, yeah, well, the baby didn't have a heartbeat, so it's either not a viable pregnancy or it's too early for the heartbeat to be detected. I was like 5 weeks and a couple days. So when he told me that, like, I started crying. Like, so that's the last thing that you want to hear, is that your pregnancy is not viable. So my nurse came in. I had a good nurse or whatever. Let me get a paper towel. And I was like, should I be worried? Because, you know, he told me that, you know, they didn't see a heartbeat, and that the pregnancy couldn't be valuable. And the nurse was like, you know, girl, you're fine. You know, just have a follow-up appointment and everything, and, you know, everything's good. Sometimes you don't hear the heartbeat this early. You know, don't worry about it. So I left there finna cut it down, but, you know, kept my faith strong and all that stuff. So then I think that following week or something like that, that's when I went in. Because you go in and you have to fill out paperwork and all that stuff first, and get like your little pregnancy passport, and then they schedule you an appointment once you're like 10 weeks or something like that. So I went in when I want to say I was like 7, I think I was like 6 weeks and some change, or 7 weeks. I don't remember. I think it was like that following week after I had went to the hospital. I had that appointment. So when I went in there, the lady was like, oh, you need a follow-up appointment. You need a follow-up appointment from that ER visit to make sure that everything is fine. And she finally, at that appointment, she scheduled, you know, she scheduled my appointment. At that appointment, I scheduled an appointment for the same day to come back to see if the baby had a heartbeat and everything. And I went back, lo and behold, the baby had a heartbeat. Here it was, and I was like 6 weeks and 6 days. And then, so she scheduled my appointment. I want to say, because I have another sonogram. Yeah, my appointment wasn't until December. All the way from November 26th to December 20th was my next appointment. That was my real official new OB appointment. And I want to say I was like 10 weeks or something like that. So they wait till you're like almost in your second trimester, I want to say, to see you. But, so I went to, other than that, everything was fine. The bleeding stopped. I still didn't have an appetite or nothing like that. I was just like, ugh, nothing smelled good. Same as usual. So then, fast forward to that appointment, I go. You know, you have to fill out all that crazy paperwork and everything. And I see a doctor and not a midwife because I'm high risk. And I guess the midwife is not, like, qualified or that educated or something like that. I guess to see me or whatever. I don't know. So, and then we did genetic testing, a lot of genetic testing. I think it was like 3 or something genetic testing because one of my sons, because my son is autistic, and they don't have like a genetic test for like autistic or anything like that, but they wanted to test for everything else to just make sure the baby was good and that we're in the clear for all that other stuff. And then he wanted to like check the cervix length and stuff like that because I've also went into preterm labor like every single time I've been pregnant. And then he wanted to discuss, once I hit 16 weeks, am I going to be getting the shots or like the progesterone thing, like those positary that you push up there or whatever. But we never, I never got that because when I had went back, I never got that. I didn't want to get that because I'm like, because he said it's no guarantee that you're not gonna. It's no guarantee that it's gonna stop you from going into labor. So why would I put extra chemicals and stuff like that in my body? And it's not no guarantee. And I had a male doctor. He was really great. Everything was fine. The baby looked good. Let me show y'all sonogram picture. The baby looked good. He was all upside down. He or she, I don't know yet. I go to find out tomorrow. Was just all upside down already, just chilling and stuff like that. But I would say so far, my pregnancy has been good. The only thing is now, I wasn't able to eat a little bit more, but it's like I still don't want nothing to eat. Like, I don't crave anything. And also, I have a really bad pinched nerves. Like, have you guys had a pinched nerve? It's like right in my left cheek, like right in the middle, you know, like where your hip conjoins, like with your butt or whatever. And it's just terrible. Like, it's terrible. It's terrible. It's painful. I soak in Epsom salt and everything. And I know with my last pregnancy, once I hit like 20-something weeks, my hips started popping and everything. Like, it was terrible. He had already dropped and was so low. And it was just not, it was not a good feeling at all. Like, I don't want that to happen this time because I don't know what I'm going to do. It's painful. And my boobs have been really sore. Like, sore and, like, itchy. Like, I don't even be wanting to wear a bra. I be having to, like, wear a sports bra. And it's like, can't nothing touch them. Like, nothing. Like, they've been sore and itchy. And I also, like, haven't been in, like, a touchy-feely mood. Like, I just be wanting to be left alone, pretty much. I don't know if that's normal or what, but, and my face has been breaking out. That's why I think it's a girl, because she's taking my beauty away so she could be beautiful, because my face is breaking out and everything. And also, I've been losing weight. when I first started off pregnant, I was like 173. Now I'm down like 10 pounds. And my pants are getting loose and everything, so. Has that happened to you guys? Is that normal? Because I eat, but I guess maybe because I've been craving like healthy stuff, like fruit and seafood pretty much. I eat seafood a lot. Fruit, seafood, I eat oatmeal in the morning, or I like, my boiled eggs with sausage. So it's not like I'm craving a lot of like pasta and Chick-fil-A and stuff like that. Like when I was pregnant with my boys, I wanted all the stuff that like made you fat, like. But I do crave French fries. Like I love French fries. Any type of French fries. Like I want them. Like today, I went to Taco Bell and got 3 orders of French fries, but I shared them with the kids. Don't worry, but they were so good. Too good. But other than that, it's been a great pregnancy. I get like really, really tired. Like right now, I'm really, really tired. But I know once I get upstairs and shower and all that good stuff, I'm going to be wide awake. Like, I ain't going to be able to sleep. And I don't know why it's like that. And then when I sleep all night, I toss and I turn. And it's so hard. It's so hard for me to not lay on my stomach. Like, because it don't even feel comfortable. But it's just so hard. Like, I can't get in the right position. I need to get me a pregnancy pillow, but I don't know. And then when I'm walking around the house, I love my slippers. But they don't have no support. So yesterday my dogs was killing me. So I need to make sure that I have on my, my Nike slides with the arch in them, the memory foam, so my feet don't be killing me. And then I noticed too, the longer I stay up, the hungrier I be. Like, even though I'm eating right now, if I stay up late, I'm gonna want like a bowl of cereal or something like that. Or when I wake up, I be extra hungry. Like I didn't even eat dinner. But as far as my morning sickness and stuff like that, I thank God, thank you God, that I don't have none. Let me not jinx myself. Only time I feel sick is when I wait too long to eat. But other than that, I be fine. But I'm going to end this video right here so I can finish my food and get ready to go to my appointment tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be 19 weeks exactly, and it's my first high-risk doctor's appointment. So wish me luck. I gotta be there at like 10:30 in the morning, and I get to find out what the baby is finally. So stay tuned for that too, because I'm gonna have a gender reveal coming up, and then I'm gonna have my pregnancy up. I'm gonna try to keep them more consistent, but I have other babies, so I'll be busy. But But other than that, thanks for watching. And if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned for the next video.